All right, some food for thought. Let's call this extra layers of groove. It's something that I've recently started to do on the MPC. This is the drum loop without any of these other effects that I'm going to put in. Okay, this is the groove with volume changes on the track. Original, volume changes on the track, and the pumper. The way I've been doing this lately, and I've been enjoying it a lot, is to just automate the track volume to create this extra layer of groove. It's nothing fancy, it's actually quite simple to do. If we go here into the arranger and we just pop this open, see the velocity is all the same because I change the volume for each pad, and each pad does a certain thing on the grid. So if we go here to the track volume, see that I've changed the track volume quite a lot. I've been messing about with the volume of the track to create this up and down effect, creating a groove effectively with the track volume. So I'm automating the track volume with this. Let's listen to it. Right? So if I copy this sequence to another one, real quick, do it. Let's get to sequence 4. Let's get to that volume again. Let's just exemplify how I can do this, right? I can do all sorts of volume changes to create this changing of the volume. Right? Basically what I'm doing is just affecting the volume of the track. Just like a bit of like compression, affecting the dynamics of the drum loop. We are set to 1/16, but this can of course be changed if you change the time division to something higher, a higher number. You can design things in a more detailed way. That's really interesting, man. I really like this. And if we can compare this to the original one again. So this is the original drum loop. There's nothing wrong with it. But then we get into that extra layer. I really like this. I'll be honest with you. I really like it. Again, you might think I'm crazy. My answer to that, completely, I do not go by the standards of what is right, what is wrong, how you should use your sampler, what is the professional way, what is the correct way of using it. All I know is I have a sampler in front of me and I'll just take it wherever I want. This is a canvas. I'll paint my picture however I want it to paint it. I don't go by the standard rules of production. So I know that this is weird because I'm actually automating the track volume, and you might think, you know, might have a problem there because I might need to change the track volume. Yes, that's correct. If you open up, you'll see that I'm sending my outputs of the track to a submix. So if you want to change the overall volume of the program, you just change the submix. And you always have the individual hits as well if you want to change the individual hits. Okay, you can still, you're basically automating just the volume of the track. If you send that to a submix, you still have the overall volume of your program. So it's kind of a weird way, and there are other ways which I'm going to show you. The pumper is a great example to do this as well, but I do prefer this because you can get more detailed grooves with this. Like you actually design the groove here. You can design it, and you can go to 164 in the time division to get really close to what you want. The only thing, you can save this as well. You can save the track. The track will save this groove for you. There isn't a MIDI save or anything, which is kind of sad. But you can save the track. You got other ways of doing it. You can just plug in an effect to the program, to the track, and use that. What I'm doing here is I have the pumper. The pumper does that similar thing. It adds in these ups and downs, which creates the groove for you. But the thing with the pumper is that it's always the same. It's always the same rhythm, steady, 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 steady. And again, you can put two pumpers on the same chain. But the thing I like about this is that I can design my curves on this. I'm just going to compare with the effects of the pumper and the original. So original, then the pumper. The pumper is really, really good. I really like it. I have two pumpers, which you can apply different settings and have them like battle for the groove, which is nice as well. So if we go inside of that first one, let's just play with one. Go inside. My depth is low. Right? It's that pumping effect. It's set to 116, so it's always going up and down, creating this attack and release. This is basically just an envelope with an attack and a release, so it keeps on looping, and that's the speed of which it loops and creates the same attack and release. And that applied to the beat, to the drum loop, will give these ups and downs. You don't need to go with the depth all the way down, but it's good just to find the right pumping effect that you want. Put the depth at maximum. Right, and then just bring it down. And just play around with whatever you have there with the pumper. It's pretty cool, man, to have this extra layer of groove, of going, having this motion. Honestly, I really like just using this idea of changing the track volume. It's basically just using the track volume as an effect, because then you're using the submix as the volume for that track. And then how would that work in an arrangement environment? Basically, once you copy this, it will copy to any other sequence or any other position of the grid. There's everything duplicated. If you want to copy sections, you can do it. You can always just delete that and change it. I know it's a weird way of working, but that's what I'm here for, to give you ideas outside of the box a little bit. And maybe you guys enjoy this as well. Anyway, that was it, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the tip. Have fun creating these extra layers of groove, I would call it. Yeah, because I don't think there is another effect that we have that can do this. I know if you connect it, there are plugins probably that can do this, but inside of the MPC, let me know if there's any other thing that might be easier for me to do it. Have fun, man, doing it. If you will enjoy it, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.